This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're at Blue Water here for the Max Nutrition final weigh-in. With me, I have got DOMINIC INGLE, trainer to Bob AJISAFE. How are you?
I'm very good, KUGAN. How are you?
Very well, thank you, DOMINIC. Well, bit of last-minute change yesterday with Dickinson pulling out during an injury, but at least Bob's fighting and against MATTY CLARKSON as well. It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, the first time Bob boxed Travis was a few years back now for the English title. Travis was unbeaten at the time, and a lot of people favoured Travis to win. And Bob did a proper job on him, boxed his head off, beat him up, dropped him, and I think people have been savouring the rematch. But to be honest, for us, it was going to be another easy fight. Matty, on the other hand, was in a fantastic fight with Travis last time out. And realistically, if he could have finished on his feet, he'd have won that fight quite easily. He had Travis down 3 or 4 times, and if it wasn't for the eye injury, he'd have probably come out on top. So realistically, we've actually, in my opinion, we've got a tougher job tomorrow night than originally expected.
Indeed, it was obviously a frustrating time, but the fight could have easily been pulled in totally, but it hasn't been. So that's good for your fighter.
The most important thing is that when these pullouts happen, that the fighters fight. Bob's been in training for months.
Yeah.
He's been over to Vegas with KELL BROOK. You saw him out there. He's been in a permanent camp for this fight. Obviously, he had to pull out with an injury, back injury, and they rescheduled it. And it's just ironic that Travis now has pulled out within 2 days of the fight. So at least they managed to drag somebody in, and we're going to get a fight. At least we're going to get a Maxi Muscle final, Maxi Nutrition final, sorry. And hopefully somewhere down the line, Travis will get himself back in line for the British title and have a go then.
Absolutely. Saturday, hear the news about Lee Noble, DOMINIC.
Yeah, Lee. I mean, what a lovely lad. He's the fights he's had. He's a very entertaining performer, and it was a bolt out of the blue. When I found out. Terrible news, but he's a fighter. He's got a very positive attitude. He's got a lot of people around him who are keeping him on, on a positive note. And I'm thinking he's going to come through this because he's a fighter, and he won't give in.
We certainly hope so. Been talked about over the last few months, in particular your fighter, Kid Galahad. What's the situation with him at the minute, DOMINIC?
I'm just saying, just ticking over, doing his training. People think there's only KELL BROOK and Kid Galahad in this camp, but we've got a lot of other good fighters. We've got, like I said, Bob AJISAFE, we've got Lee Wood, we've got Jordan Gill. They're always in the gym. They're always ready for fights. They've all got fights coming up, so they're always ticking over. But today we're talking about Bob AJISAFE. We need to get him in the mix. We need to get this fight out of the way, and we need to start moving up a couple of levels, because really, in the light heavyweight division, there's nothing there really after this fight, after probably Travis Dickinson. We want to get into the Europeans or possibly towards the world title. He's 28, 29 now, and time's not on his side. So we need to keep moving him forward and getting these regular fights from him. It's been a long time since he boxed. So I've got to keep him busy, keep him focused, and just drop him into fights and keep him moving.
All right, DOMINIC, that's no problem. Just a quick update on Kell's progress at the moment.
Yeah, Kell's back in training. He's gone out to Fuerteventura today. For a couple of days before we get out there. Obviously we've got this fight to contend with, and we've got some fights next Friday. Then we're all flying out, so he's going to have a few days in Fuerteventura, breaking into his training steady. We've got a gym out there. A guy called Adam Bailey who runs it for us. He'll be looking after Kell's training for a few days while he's out there on himself, and then the rest of the team will come out and give him the kick up the backside that he needs, and we're back on track for some time in March. So with the injury and everything else, it's probably going to take that long to get him back up to peak fitness. Well,
we certainly have to see him in the ring very soon, DOMINIC. But all right, well listen, best of luck tomorrow night with Bob AJISAFE. We'll be there, so hopefully we'll catch up with you after the fight.
No problem.
All right, thank you very much.